Sponsored in part by Cinequipt, our gear, your vision. And McKay TransCold, operating the TransCold Express train between California and the Midwest. Perhaps the easiest thing to say about John F. Kennedy was that he was a man of many contradictions. An unlikely survivor from birth, he managed not only to survive, but to succeed and thrive at the very highest levels of society. As president, he projected an image of youthful vigor and swagger, while at least physically, the truth was anything but. His reckless and oftentimes destructive personal behavior stood in sharp contrast to the carefully manicured image projected from the White House of a doting father and devout family man. In politics, his passion and preference were unquestionably for matters of foreign affairs, yet his greatest triumph may have been his call for sacrifice and service at home. And though the tangible achievements of his administration may have been minimal, the myth and memory that is John F. Kennedy and the world of Camelot remains unparalleled. In this 8-part documentary, we will cover John F. Kennedy's life from barely surviving birth to the tragic events in Dallas on November 22, 1963. We will highlight the major turning points, including his early years, military life, and becoming a congressman and senator, up through the 1960 presidential race against Richard Nixon. We will detail the short 2 years and 10 months he served as president, from his inspirational inauguration speech asking not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country, up through his final days in Dallas and all points in between. Finally, we'll take a look at John F. Kennedy's legacy through the present day and beyond. In the course of the journey, we hope to present a clear and concise portrait of the man and the myth that helped shape a new world order.
The Kennedy presidency is such a brief but fully loaded of event. I mean, in such a short span of time, to have to contend with so many unanticipated big things lends a dimension to that few presidents share. I mean, on top of the fact that it's a presidency so largely on film, made by film, captured on film. His rise and the role of the camera, and his death and the role of the camera. I mean, there's, like bookends to his presidency.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy, called Johnny by his father, but better known as Jack to the rest of the family and friends, was born at 83 Beale Street in Brookline, Massachusetts, May 29, 1917, the second son of Joseph P. Kennedy and Rose Fitzgerald.